Imagine a world without the modern search engine. For one, I bet a lot of you would have had a lot harder of a time writing your speech without Google to make it as easy as typing in your topic and hitting enter. But Google isn't just search, it's a company too, and one that's constantly been pushing the boundaries of science as we know it, believe it or not. Allow me to explain. Back before Google, if you wanted to find something on the internet, you had a couple of options. You could try using a portal site, a long directory of websites, often curated by hand. But as David Gewirtz and Richard Block recall, there were a lot of them, and all of them were fighting to be your homepage, so more often than not, you didn't really know where to even start. You also had search engines back then, but they were relatively primitive, and if you remember Alta Vista, I think you can remember what I'm talking about. The result ranking was generally ineffectual at best, and tended to serve up pages full of advertising, as a report from HP's Input-Output recalls. Google's algorithm then was surprisingly revolutionary. It was simple, it was hard to exploit, and what's more, though we take it for granted now, it actually worked. It made search as easy as typing in what you want, and you find it. So, almost 2 decades after Google's killer algorithm came out, what have they been doing? Well, they're still pushing the boundaries of science. Imagine sitting back and letting your car drive you wherever you want to go. Sound far-fetched? Well, maybe not. Google's self-driving cars have already logged, according to their own blog, over 140,000 miles. And these aren't tests out in the middle of the desert somewhere. These cars are navigating San Francisco traffic. So maybe that's a little too far-fetched for you? Imagine having a computer in front of your eyes. No, I don't mean sitting at one. I mean browsing the web from your glasses. Google's Project Glass professes to be exactly that, and they've already got prototypes in the hands of developers. What's more, according to an interview in the International Business Times, they hope to have it on shelves in time for Christmas this year. So, with all that in mind, why do I want to work for Google? Well, I feel it's relatively obvious. It's not just enough for me to see the future coming. I want to help bring it about, and who knows, maybe make it a little bit easier on the next generation of speechwriters, too. Thank you.
2:30 now.